from a long weekend.
We hope you enjoyed your extra sleep in because we sure did, even if it was just one day.
Time to start your mental countdown for the next school break.
Today is a day to be celebrated and worshiped because it's officially Chocolate Cupcake Day. So everyone should go home today and eat a gooey, fudgy, and intensely chocolate cupcake.
Now, to what we've all been waiting to hear, the announcement!
Yeah! Feeling sick and need to see the nurse? Do you have a pass?
If your answer is no, then suck it up or go get a pass.
Students must have a signed pass from their teacher in order to be seen by a nurse in the health office. Because even if a kid is bleeding to death and they go to the nurse office and they don't have a pass, it means they have to go back to their teacher, bleed more, and then get the pass and come back.
Whatever, Cheyenne. Introducing ASD's newest Instagram, AS Dubai Library, featuring #newbooks.
Ladies and gentlemen, the date you have all been waiting for is finally here.
The Cena Jumble Sale 2015 will take place on November 20th, but until then, we're giving you the opportunity to donate all your unwanted, gently used items ranging from toys, electronics, clothes, books, and much, much more, all for a good cause.
Collection dates are October 25th until November 6th at any gate except Gate 1.
Cena is also looking for entertainers to perform at the sale. So any singers, dancers, DJs, and instrument players willing to perform for a good cause should contact Taya Shalabi. We're looking forward to seeing all of you at the event.
It isn't too late to be a Club Gem mentor. So if you're interested,
the second and third mentor training classes will be held October 20th, and the second training class will be during Flex in D305. The third class will be the same day from 3:15 to 4:15 in E118.
high school students must attend 5 hours, that's right, the big 5, of training in order to be a Club Gem mentor. If you have checked out a mentor binder already, you are requested to please bring it with you.
If you have any more questions, please email Miss Fava.
We look forward to seeing all of you high schoolers step up for once.
So what do you want to be when you grow up?
Well, when I was little, I wanted to be a princess. But now I don't want to be anyone that has to take the PSAT, ACT, SAT, CBS, ABS, or any other test. Basically, I want to go to college in Germany.
I don't think that counts. Today marks grade 10's career kickoff day. This will decide the rest of your life. So make sure not to be like Cheyenne.
Okay, I'm not sure about that one.
In honor of grade 10's career kickoff day, we have some more college reps visiting this week. Wow! Am I getting sick of saying the word college rep visits?
Just as much as I'm sick of you saying it. On October 21st, outside the counseling office, you can speak to Rutgers University, University of California, Davis, University of Colorado Boulder, and Kent State University.
On October 20th, we have the School of the Arts Institute from Chicago and California College of the Arts.
And on October 19th, Dickinson College, Bryn Mawr College, Washington and Jefferson College, Lawrence University, Knox College, and Franklin University, Switzerland.
Now at this point, you may be asking yourself, why are they going backwards? Well, here's why. Today during lunch, we'll have representatives from Agnes Scott College, Berkeley College, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, Fairfield University, Fairleigh Dickinson University, Iowa State University, Loyola Marymount University, Marist College, Middle Tennessee State University, School of the Museum of Fine Arts, Boston, University of California, San Diego, Missouri, St. Louis, University of Pittsburgh, and University of South Florida.
Woo! Yeah! They really like ASD students. Nice job, ASD teachers, and getting us educated much better and more smarter and learned.
Do you take Arabic, love to read, and are willing to try new things?
Well, you might be excited to know that an Arabic author,
Rania Zahir,
is coming to ASD. When? Where? How?
Control yourself. yourself, Cheyenne. Coming up on October 20th, invite a date and impress him or her with your sophistication.
Hey! Yeah, that's
evening
right.
of duets and fine music in the theater, where you will see some of ASD's finest musicians perform.
A big reminder that the PTSA Halloween night is coming up, and the SJA will be running its annual haunted house. Volunteer opportunities to act in the haunted house are still open, so contact your class rep ASAP if you are interested. The event will take place on October 30th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Be sure to save the date.
So hopefully, come as you might, just get a treat.
Or do you?
Besides, who doesn't want to see this? Hey, editor, wrong one. Okay, there we go, much better.
How do you get a Christmas tree or Christmas out of Halloween?
Who knows? Anyway, Model United Nation is coming up, and this year all participants are heading over to Jordan. So make sure you wish them luck as they push their boundaries.
Now it is time for an update on everyone's favorite event of the year, the musical.
Tickets for this year's High School Musical, Crazy For You, go on sale beginning today, Sunday, October 18th.
Every year this event usually sells out, and this year should be no different. For the high-energy comedy full of mistaken identity, plot twists, fabulous dance numbers, and the Gershwin show tunes.
Performances take place from November 3rd to 6th at 7 p.m. in the ASD Theater.
Tickets are priced at 50 dirhams each.
That's a great price!
I know! And may be purchased online with a credit card by visiting the ASD Go page or with cash at the ASD box office. You won't want to miss this night of feel-good fun for the entire family.
Now on to the sports report.
Ooh.
The scores are in. Golf wins Misak Invitational. Go Golfers! Varsity girls and boys volleyball took on DAA and won 2-1. Varsity girls won in 2 sets, and the JV girls lost in a close battle 1-2 for DAA. Swimming, ASD had 49 personal best times in 96 races this weekend at Hamdan. Swimmers of the week are Lily Wallace and Karam Haroon, who won personal best in the 100 freestyle, 100 individual medley, 50 freestyle, and 100 relay. The JV girls 200 meters freestyle relay, consisting of Trinity Zinich, Rachel Daher, Chloe Spinks, and Marieke Bosman, broke the school record by 2 seconds that was set back in 2008,
Whoa.
which now stands at a time of 2:01.74.
Thank you to everyone who came out and supported ASD Summers. Also, thank you to all the parents who provided the Summers with snacks and drinks during the meet.
And now for the upcoming sports events. JV girls volleyball take on GWA Sunday, as does varsity volleyball on Monday, and JV boys take on GWA at GWA on Monday. Thursday, varsity takes on DAA at DAA. Saturday, for the JV girls, volleyball traveled to DIA for the invitational tournament. And for the following weekend, we have the season-ending Misak tournaments. Go Falcons!
We would like to take a moment and say nice job to our seniors for reenacting Ferris Bueller's Day Off and not getting lost at the top of the Burj Khalifa last week and getting out of school.
And to our sophomores and juniors for surviving the PSAT, and freshmen for doing whatever it was that you did that fateful day.
As in previous Falcon Flybys, we like to share stories about our community and what's happening, and this week is no different. We have a segment with our new high school principal, Dr. Steve Lieber, who was interviewed by our reporter, Kanakaya. We are calling this segment 10 Questions.
Welcome to the ASD Student News Network. Today is our first set of interviews planned for this year, and we have Dr. Lieber with us. Hello, Dr. Lieber.
Good to be here.
How are you doing?
Doing great.
Doing great?
Doing great.
So you ready for our extreme set of questions we have prepared for you?
Yeah, I'm told these are pretty intense.
Yeah, they're pretty intense.
Yeah.
So let's start off. If you had to wrestle any animal, which animal would you wrestle?
If I had to wrestle any animal, what animal would I wrestle? I think I want to wrestle a gator. I spent some years in Florida, and everybody sort of thinks that the gator is this really fierce animal, but the truth is, you can hold its mouth closed. I've always thought, what would that be like to wrestle a gator and just hold its mouth?
You should try it sometime.
I'm thinking about it.
So, when was your most embarrassing moment, and what was it?
My most embarrassing moment? Well, there's probably many. I think I might have shared this with some students already, but probably one of my most embarrassing educational moments was when I went into my wife's 5th grade classroom, and there were 30-some kids there. It was a big school, and all the boys were doing what they were doing, and which are 5th grade boys kind of everywhere, and the little girls were all had their heads down. And finally, one little girl came up to tell my wife that my fly was down, and they all had their heads down because they were so embarrassed. That's pretty embarrassing.
That's bad. What are some goals for you in the high school year?
Goals
for ASD?
For this year?
Yeah.
Well, one of the first goals is to learn names. I don't know very many names.
You know mine.
I know yours.
Yeah.
I know yours. And what would really be helpful is if every student would come up to me and say their name before they said something to me. Because after a while, I would say their name first. I'd say, "Hello, Khan," and then they would know I know their names.
Too many people to know the names of, to be honest.
Exactly. 584.
Yeah.
And I now know all the teachers, though, so I'm making progress.
Who's
And you. And Sandra. I know Sandra.
Love you, Dr. Lieber. Who's your role model?
My role model? Oh, gosh. There's a lot of those. Probably in education, it would be one of my college professors, and he literally was probably the smartest guy I've ever met. Very accomplished, and we'd be sitting in a lecture hall, and there might be 100 students there, because it was like a seminar, and he, in the middle of his lecture on like the ancient Middle East, he would drop a line about your hometown and your high school mascot. So he would say, he's teaching about something, and he would say, well, that's about like being a Dubai Falcon. And you would literally, oh my gosh, how does he know my hometown mascot? And he just knew things about kids that were just phenomenal. And I've never been able to do it to the level that Dr. Kramer did, but I'd like to be able to.
I see. Would you like to be ice cream? And if you were, which flavor would you like to be?
I've never really wanted to be ice cream, but if I wanted to be ice cream, I think it would just be vanilla. Just plain, simple vanilla.
Nice.
Smooth vanilla.
What are some of your biggest challenges working at ASD?
Biggest challenges working at ASD? I think, everything's new. Literally today, I've been to this studio several times, and I had to ask again, where exactly is the studio? So one of the biggest challenges is just to kind of navigate the campus. That's working, and then getting to know kids. Getting to know kids and being able to recognize people and then put names with faces. Those are big issues.
Well, now here comes a very tough question. Who's your favorite Disney princess?
Favorite Disney princess? No question, Cinderella.
Oh yeah.
No question.
That's great.
The shoe, the mystery, the intrigue, the pumpkins, Cinderella.
Nice. So, any advice you have for high school students to succeed?
Yes. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Guys, don't use YOLO in a bad way, please. Who would win a fight between Spider-Man and Batman?
Batman.
Definitely.
Clearly, because when Batman fights, words appear on the screen in the old school version. Kabam,
Yeah.
pow.
Yeah.
Spider-Man can't deal with that.
How do you fight Pal? Like,
Yeah,
seriously.
yeah, kabam.
Who do you think will win the Super Bowl?
You know what? A couple weeks ago I said the Eagles. No, not happening.
Oh.
I tell you what, my prediction is Green Bay and the Patriots, and I think this year Green Bay pulls it off against the Patriots. Although the Patriots look pretty.
You think the Green Bays are gonna pack up the Eagles?
You know what? I would shudder to think what would happen to the Eagles against the Green Bay Packers this year. To be honest with you, yeah, Green Bay scares me in the West.
Well, thank you for being with us today. I think that was a great conversation. We had all the students know you better now.
Good.
And we also want to thank you guys for watching. So
thank you.
Goodbye, Dr. Lieber.
Yep. Go Falcons.
Thank you for being here.
Go Falcons.
Go Falcons.
We hope you enjoyed that 10-question segment.
I found out some interesting things about Dr. Lieber that now when I'm in study block, I can talk to him about.
Wow, it is that time now. Go forth into ASD and the world to make your mark.
That was how we would have ended it if we were professional. But we're not, so we're gonna end up more like this.
Wait, that's awkward.